Yeah, obviously it's nice to have good shooters on those shootouts there. So, but yeah, obviously it took a little while for us to get going today, and but yeah, obviously happy we found a way to come back.
What exactly happened on that second goal? It just kind of came off the back wall, strange.
Yeah, I never seen a racetrack come that like fast coming back, so it was a weird one. Obviously, if it's a slap shot, you kind of know it's coming really hard. So it was like a never seen anything like that before. So weird one.
Did it get caught like kind of in your blocker? Like,
No, I was like obviously when I saw it kind of speeding up, I was trying to get away, and then it like bounced off the ice, hit my heel. Yeah.
When you know there's a shootout coming, just personally, do you like it? Do you like shootouts? Do you enjoy the challenge of it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah.
Does your mentality change at all when you versus overtime versus shootout? Do you get more nervous? How do you feel?
Not really. I mean, even the 3-on-3, obviously, it's usually pretty high danger zone, so you kind of like same mentality about it.
Juice, for you, do you think about Pex being in the building on a night like this? Does that come into play? Does it make it a little more special for you?
Yeah, obviously, you wanna get a win when he's here. So yeah, obviously, a little different for sure.
what did you think of how Filip stepped up for you guys there in the third and delivered the tying goal?
Yeah, obviously, huge goal, nice shot. That's why he scored 300 goals in this league. So the shots like that. So yeah, it was great.
Swedish-born player. What do you think of that?
No, obviously the win was the most important thing, but it was good time for it to come out. Obviously, time was winding down, and no, it's something that definitely will be special to look back on Monday.
300 goals, but not too many of them slap shots like that.
No. We brought Stammer in, so I guess he's been rubbing off a little bit on me. So.
What impressed you? I mean, Josi was just saying didn't really like the first period, but you guys kept pushing. You found a way. What did you see in the progression of the game in that regard?
I think that was the thing. Obviously, the second period was not too bad, but the first period was not good enough. Even though we were up one, and kind of put ourselves in a hole mentally with the game. And then second period we started turning it around a little bit, and third period was great. Obviously, we had tons of chances even before we tied it up, and that's something that we need to start the game like that. And but it showed a lot of strength for a group.
One thing that's been kind of difficult for you guys is coming back in the third when you've been down. A game like this offer a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that was good, and not just the result. Obviously, the way I think we played the third. And there's been games when we've done the same thing, just couldn't get a goal, And obviously that wears on you. But I think tonight was a good step in the right direction for our group. We didn't take our foot off the gas the whole third period. We just kept coming, and yeah, it worked. And that's something that we can keep building on.
Fourth goal in the fourth game. When you kind of get on a run, do you feel like you're doing anything different, or do you just feel like finally it's going?
Yeah, no, I don't think I've done much that's changed. I think I try to play the same way every night. Try to bring that energy, bring the physicality, hold on to the puck. And like I said, I thought I started just as a team not great, but got going a little bit. Try to bang the body a little bit, and my teammates did a great job finding me for shots too. And yeah, so I think that's all I really can do.
Feel cool to have David, Shea, Pex in the building. Nice to get it done with them here too.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a really cool ceremony yesterday. Obviously, all three of them, incredible people, incredibly worth the honor of the Golden Hall. And yeah, I was lucky enough to be a part of a little bit of all three of them. And yeah, happy we could get it done for them.
Ask George to chug a beer now in every game if it precedes a goal. Like
I'm sure he's had enough for tonight, but if he's back, we'll do it again. So, all right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was kind of the opposite of our last game, tale of two games where started great last game, kind of faltered at the end, but hung on. Tonight just didn't bring the same intensity that we had against two really good opponents, and got behind the eight ball. But heck of a third period. We understood the assignment there and clawed our way back. Obviously, Phil with an unbelievable shot there to get us all square, and then shootout. You score 3 goals, you're going to win. So it was well executed, but just have to play a little more consistent. But overall, probably the last 3 games, some pretty good hockey.
Your power play goal looked like it kind of drifted a little lower than you normally do. Was that intentional, or just kind of found yourself?
I just try to just find some space, and shoot the puck. It was, again, that's another thing. We had some power plays there, and it was nice to get the first one, but you can sink a team's spirits if you can just have a little more killer instinct. I thought we let our foot off the gas there a little bit, but nonetheless, nice to get a power play goal and nice to get a win.
For Phil as well, Roman was kind of saying that shot maybe is harder than it looks, just to come down in the way that he did, and 300 for him as well. What do you think there?
No, obviously it's a lot of goals in this league. He's one of the best goal scorers in the last 10 years for sure. I mean, like Gil said, it's not as easy as it looks, not as pretty as he makes it look, or it's prettier than it is. Trying to do something like that. That's just Phil. He shoots the puck. He's got a gift, and sometimes it's from areas on the ice that you don't expect it to go in, but that's how good his shot is. So when he's trusting it and feeling it like he was tonight on that shot, it's a huge goal for our group.
You touched on it a little bit, but can it be a little bit of a challenge when you had 3 high-quality, high-level opponents in a row? Maybe.
Well, I mean, we're not in any sort of position to have that mentality. So if we're sitting here, with a lot more wins than losses, maybe you can use that as a back pocket excuse. We don't have that luxury, so that can't even be a thought in this group. So that's why we need to find a way to start better. And that's everybody. It was just sloppy, and you can't have that. The parity in this league is too great to start games like that, and that hasn't been us lately. So let's find a way to make sure that doesn't happen again.
You guys hadn't been in a shootout all year. How do you stay prepared for a moment like that?
Well, maybe it was a good thing. Guys were ready to go in the shootout. So it, it's just one of those strange things. Usually you've had a few by now, but it was with the way overtimes have been going for us. I know we won the last one, but maybe it was good to get in a shootout. And when we got Juuse back there, and we got some guys that can put the puck in the net. It was nice.
Obviously, you want to win the game in regulation, but do you just personally like a shootout opportunity?
Oh yeah, I mean, I probably didn't towards the beginning of my career, but certainly the last probably 3-4 years figured some things out, and it's worked lately. So it is what it is. It's been around for a long time. Obviously, come playoff time, it's nice to win a game in overtime, but we need to collect as many points as we can right now, and we'll take it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like our start. Give credit to Chicago. I thought they defended really hard. They played really hard. I think you get a lot of those games when it's a dad's trip and they're trying to impress their dad. And then I give our group a lot of credit, I think, to dig in deeper, go in the third period. Thought we got our game going halfway through the second, and then I loved our game in the third. But we're hitting posts and we're missing point blankers, and somewhere deep inside your head, you're going, here we go again. And I'm sure they had the same feeling, but where I give them the world of credit is they dug as deep as they possibly could, and Phil did a Phil thing and it got us to overtime, and I felt really confident in the shootout. Obviously with Juuse, but our shooters are pretty elite on shootouts. So it was a big win for us. Again, just for the psyche and the mentality and the identity for us to dig in, I thought was really good.
You mentioned Forsberg, 4 games, 4 goals. How big is that for you guys that he's, kind of going on a little streak here?
Yeah, it's huge. We talked about his assist, and I think he's took it upon himself a little bit selfless to get in the playmaker, and I give him a world of credit too for getting Stammer and Marchie. They all kind of got going together, and I thought Phil was a big driving force. Obviously, they found chemistry. They like playing with each other. They're talking all the time, and they're really good for us tonight. Especially the second half of the game, they pushed us into the fight. And when Phil gets going, like tonight, and I couldn't believe he missed the one in the second, but when he gets going like that, he's pretty deadly accurate.
Kind of late in the season to have your first shootout. How did you select the 3 that you went with?
Well, we had good luck with him last year. Obviously, Stammer's new, and I've seen him score enough times on me that I kind of knew, he's pretty good in shootouts, and Factor's one of the best, and so is Guy. I think Gus statistically might be one of the best ones of all time. So felt really comfortable, and then Juuse is Juuse.
there've been a lot of times this year, sort of what you touched on, where you've come really, really close in comebacks and just not quite gotten there. Does this help the belief when you actually, you get to tie it and you win it in the shootout next?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. I think we've gone through, so like I was saying, it was like deja vu all over again. Just you're pressing and you have the puck the whole third period, and we hit posts and crossbars, and I think Factor had a point blankers. I mean, it was just on, and you're going, oh God, geez, you kind of feel for your group because you see the effort, you see the will, you see the determination, but the hockey gods have not really allowed us to get a lot of those bounces, and wasn't a bounce, it was a field goal, and but yeah, it did feel good. It's good for the belief. I think we're getting to a point where we're starting to have a little bit of identity. That's what was really disappointing for me in the first period. That we came out a little bit flat, and again, credit to them, but I just didn't like our start. I thought we were careless with the puck, and I didn't think we had energy, and I didn't like our compete. And when you've gone through so many of these things during the year, you're not sure what the response will be as a coach because you can only say it so many times. But this team just keep coming back. I mean, they haven't given up, and they keep digging in, and they keep giving you something every night, even when it gets slow. And we haven't, we've been in every game pretty much all year besides a couple, and we're in one tonight. And I hope they feel good about themselves because that was a real gutsy win.